Hello everyone, this is Crystal and welcome to my channel where I share card making techniques and sweet paper crafts. Today I have a sweet little stand-up pouch. This pouch can be made in several different sizes, and as you see it has an expandable bottom on it. This one opens up and I've housed some roasted salted almonds. Stay tuned as I show you how I made this sweet little stand-up box. I have this size. This will be the one that I'll show you how to make. And then I have a smaller size, which these fold flat when you're not in use. And then I also made it out of traditional pink. This is using the Santa Baby paper from Maymaymadeit. And I just embellished it. And then you just flip this over. I just wanted to say that I found this on YouTube on Rejoice and Create, and I'll put her link down below in the directions so you can check it out. I started off with a piece of 5 by 12-inch paper because I wanted a bigger pack. I wanted it to be able to hold one of those Betty Crocker's cake in a mug mix. So on the 12-inch side, I want to score at 4.5, 5, 5.5, 5 3/4, and 10 1/4. Turn and score at 1/4 inch all the way down to the 10 1/4 inch score line. The 10 1/4 inch score line is your flap, so you don't want to go all the way down across it. And do the same thing on the other side. Go to 4 3/4 and score all the way down to the 10 1/4 inch score line. And as you see, we have, it only goes down to that far. That's your flap. Now you'll see in the middle of your paper, there are 5 score lines. You want to fold on that middle score line. You want to fold it in half. And here you want to score out 1 inch and 4 inches, and only to the first score line. This will make your gusset so your pouch will stand up. Here I went ahead and I folded and burnished all the scored lines going on this direction of the paper. The ones going vertically, I do not fold them yet. And here I took a punch. You can use any type of punch, an oval punch, a round punch. I used the Pretty Label punch from Stampin' Up, and I just punched part of it out. And then on my flap, you could use a corner rounder. I had this fancy one, so I used it. Now I'm using my art glitter glue. I find that it holds just as well. And I want to glue only inside that corner edge, that quarter edge that we scored. I knew I'll put plenty of glue there, but that's all. And also the first 2 quarter inch sections that we scored there in the. And then I will make sure that this makes like a W, the score lines do, and I fold it up. And then I'll fold that and fold it up like that. And I might have to go back and add a little bit more art glitter glue, but I'll just press it down really good with my bone folder. And then underneath each of these flaps here, I put just a little bit of art glitter glue. That will cause the pouch to be able to stand up. And now I'll just fold that line forward and backwards so the pouch will expand. And I keep folding it back and forth on the score lines just so it will actually expand well. And then I'll take my bone folder and I'll stick it down in there and I'll push out that gusset of the bottom. I can't get my hand in there. My bone folder was too short, so I'm using the end of a fly swatter handle just to get it started for the first time. And it came apart a little bit, so I'm adding a little bit more art glitter glue just to make sure that it's good and sealed. And now I'm going through my Santa Baby paper pack and deciding how I'm going to embellish it. The pocket itself was actually made out of a piece of the cardstock from this set too. But I'm looking forward. I decided that I think I will use the striped. I love that striped paper, and I'll use it to put on there. And then I came across and I found this hot cocoa mug. I decided I liked how it looked on the front, but I decided to punch it out with a circle punch and give it a different shape. And I decided I liked how it looked, but I thought it needed a little bit more pizzazz. So I came across in my stash this pink glitter cardstock that matched. And I used some of my dies that I had, and I found a scallop circle die that was just a little bit larger than it. And I cranked it through my Big Shot, and I decided to put it underneath the circle, and I popped it up on foam dots. I took my striped piece that I had, and I decided to lay it across the bottom there on my pouch, and I decided that it looked good that way, and I just glued it on with my art glitter glue. And then on the back of my scallop circle, only on the bottom, I put foam tape, because it'll be the closure to hold the flap shut, and you don't want to put it across the top because you don't want it to just stick down under it. And I found a bunch of snowflakes that I had cut out with a die that I had saved out of white glimmer paper, and I decided to glue that on the front of it with art glitter glue, just randomly putting them on. And I think it gave it a nice touch. And then I will go to my stash and I will pick out some gems and add them. And I added another score line from the edge of my flap up. I measured 1¼ inch, which helped it fold over nicely when I added my Betty Crocker's cake in a mug packet mix. And now my project is complete. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. And if you make this project, we would like to see it. Go to Maymaymadeit.com to the customer gallery and upload your creation today. Bye for now. Happy crafting!